don't look, you know what? I'm trying to see if maybe I should turn this way. Orientation is locked. So, anyway, I'm going to keep it this way. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all of you. I look a little bit washed because I am recovering from COVID. Um, what I'm doing right now is I'm setting my eyes up, you all, for a look because of the condition that I have with my eyes. It requires me to do this. In addition to, um, in addition to primer and concealer, it requires me to do all of this, and it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't look very nice, but it is okay. So what I did is I prepped my lips. I prepped my eyelids with something that works very, very good for me. What I do want to tell y'all is trust the process. So I've started my eyebrows, okay? And what I have started to do, y'all, right up in the at the front part right here, is I kind of ombre them out. And as I'm ombreing them out, my hair, I don't know if your hair is like this, but my hair, I make a unibrow. Y'all see that? Kind of make a unibrow. And sometimes it kind of washes out the look, but trust and believe that I've been doing this a lot of years. So because I've been doing this so many years, can you go on and see if you can hear me? Um, I promise you, it is going to work wonderfully. I just prep my eyes with this Camison. Camison is something that is used when people have broken skin. And unfortunately, I have like a rash. And this is the only thing after I do my, excuse me, after I do my prep for my eyes, that is the only thing that allows me to not have issues. So what we're going to do is we've already kind of ombre that out, as you can see, and kind of connected that together. That is something new that I've started doing. Um, I am going to go in with my NYX pencil. This is Simmer Brown, and I'm going to kind of refine back up here. This one is not sharpened. NYX pencil, Simmer Brown. You can get them at any beauty supply. You can get them at any drugstore, such as not Amazon. I'm sorry, CVS, Walgreens, those types of things. You can get them from there. And as you can see, the reason I've started to do like the ombre, y'all, no, in the name of Jesus, I'm not leaving this like this because I'd be looking real crazy. I'm not leaving it like that, but I leave it like that so that I can make sure that both of them are, at the same level. Could you hear me? Did you hear me? NYX going in with this one right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up under my eyebrow so that we can get it nice and clean. Now, I got to tell y'all, I have already, sorry about the ugly faces, I do make them. I have already moisturized my face. I have severely dry skin right now. This is all new for me. Excuse me. I just got over COVID, so for the third time. So I do have a pretty harsh cough, kind of dry and nasty. But I promise you, it's not. Um, you can't get it through the phone. And in addition to that, I have done my quarantine. So I'm just using an NYX concealer with a concealer brush. I like to always show it. This is a very cheap concealer brush. A friend of mine gave it to me in a brush set, and I love this one. I actually have Plain and Makeup by Yolanda one, but I've gotten so used to this one that I just use this one. So I've cleaned, as you can see, I've cleaned all up under there. And you can clean it with concealer. Um, Concealer is what I call makeup's eraser, baby. You can fix anything with concealer. You can fix a spot. You can fix redness. Concealers are the bomb. So I've done there, as you can see right there. I'm going to go on the other side. Actually, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and finish this one. That's how much concealer I have, and I'm going to take it down. If you joined me a little later, I do want to let you know this is going to be a full look that I am going to do, a full look, and I'm a tapper. I don't necessarily do a lot of blending. I don't know if you all can see this little kind of groovy looking, I don't know, Aztec-y looking rust, turquoise, navy blue. We're going to play with those types of colors. And we will be using probably a couple of palettes, but the one that I'm really focusing on is this one. I've only done one look out of this, and honestly and truly, when I did the first look, I didn't like it out of this. So I'm going to give this palette another chance. This is called the Glow in the Dark Eyeshadow License Plate Outspoken Collection palette. That's the cover that goes on it, and this is what it looks like. It's bright. Uh-oh. Y'all know what? I drop something every time I do a live. Y'all see those colors? We're going to play in that one. We're going to play probably in a matte turquoise one, those orange ones. There's a few colors in here that we're going to play with, and I believe it's going to be wonderful. Excuse me. I like to always keep this on my stuff. Okay, so we cleaned that one. As you can see, I have some redness down here. Not going to put anything there yet because I need to, excuse me, make sure that I moisturize my face. I have been having severe dryness, the darkening. Y'all, I've been sick, so I don't look as, I'm still trying to get my color back from being sick. What I'm actually doing now is just cleaning up, sorry about that ugly look that I just made, up under my eyebrows where I have done eyebrow fill in with my Summer Brown Wet n Wild. Honey, I have not found one yet. I've actually changed, I'm trying actually the, what is it called? Elf. Elf is a makeup company that is vegan. And so when they had the Black Friday sale, I decided that I was going to just spend a little money on Elf and see what Elf does. The actual primer, makeup primer that I'm going to put on my face, and I'm going to do that directly after this. I'm going to tell you why. I always forget it. Every single time I forget it. And I don't want that. For those of you who have left out, make sure you come back in because, baby, you got to learn how to trust the process. I've only been on here about 9 minutes. And I'm going to tell you something about me. Numbers don't mean a whole bunch to me. I hate to be blunt, but you know what? The reality is, whether people come here and stay here, I have a husband that's going to make sure that I eat. This is not my living. You know, this is not my, it would be nice if this is my living, but it's not. So I'm just going up in here and trying to clean up. You know how you always have one eyebrow that looks better than the other. And sometimes when you do your eyebrows, you have to go back in. Wet n Wild Simmer Brown pencil. I will be repeating myself quite a bit because I want to make sure, excuse me, that y'all know. Let me put my live chat. Okay. So just filling in with an NYX. And y'all, I'm going to tell you something about me. I use both upper end and drugstore. Whatever it is I like is what I use. Right now, I'm using an NYX corrective concealer right here. $4 in the drugstore. Love it. Works for me. Okay, now, on the top of my eyebrows, I always do foundation. But Before I do that, what I'm going to do is go ahead and moisturize my face. I always tell everybody, whenever you are doing and working on your face, make sure that you always have um, make sure that you always have hand sanitizer near. This is what the Elf Hydrating um, primer looks like. It feels so good. Okay. I remember using this, and when I used it, um, I liked it. It feels so good on your skin. I don't know what's going on with my skin. I don't know if it's getting that I'm getting older or what's going on, but I'm telling you this much. My skin is changing. My skin is very dry. And so, as a result of it, I have to use a hydrating primer. I tried Power Grip. Power Grip probably works for a lot of people, but it do not really work for me. Y'all, I kind of got redness in my eyes. Like I said, I did have COVID for the third time. And today is really the actual first day that I've been up, out and about doing stuff. Foot swole up and everything because I have a bone spur. And I've just been doing so much that my foot is catching it for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up the top of my eyebrows with a foundation. And y'all, I use all kinds of foundations. You can use whatever foundation you choose to use. But I'm gonna show you three. I'm gonna show you three that I use. If I can find the third one, I'm gonna show you because I'm gonna tell you something. There is one called I. One moment, I've got to look up back here because for some reason, I'll go Cardian. For some reason, it's over here. Here it is. It's right here on the bed. Okay, so I use Dream Radiant Loud in a caramel 12 hour by Maybelline. Excellent. I also use a e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation. Very reasonably priced. And the only thing I hate about this is the bottle because you can't, it looks dark, but it is, no, it doesn't look when you put it up to the light. That's a good one. I said I was going to show you three, so that's all I'm going to show you. And then I use Rimmel, which is a warm caramel. Now, this one I got two for like $4. I got another one called Phorera, Phorera, from Amazon. And at the time that I got it, it was $4 as well. But they now have increased the price up to about $12. So I'm going to use the Dream Radiant Liquid by Maybelline. See how much I got? Not a whole bunch. Very close. Wait a minute. Very close to Jesus. Y'all see it on the end to my complexion. Kind of got some red and some browns. It's kind of hard when you're ordering offline to know what color you actually need. You just got to go with the flow. So I am going to, right up here, where I put that primer, kind of tap it out a little bit right here above my eyebrows, just so that the primer doesn't cause it hard for me to clean up this eyebrow. Okay, there we go. And y'all, yes, I do have an ombre. It was on purpose. It was on purpose because I seen somebody on TikTok and they did this ombre. I don't want to be missing no comments. They did this ombre, and when they did this ombre, I liked it. I really liked it. So, okay. So, all we're doing is just making sure to clean up that eyebrow. Clean it up. Ooh, I didn't turn it on the concealer side. Now, let me tell you something. If you choose to use concealer, that's okay. I used concealer for years until I took one makeup class. And when I took that makeup class, they were talking about halos, how it can sometimes, when you use a concealer, you can see that you've actually used concealer. It doesn't matter to me one way or the other because I'm definitely going to clean it. Now, see right there where I have that little Unibrow, I always do that. And I take it off. Then I get my spoolie brush and I kind of ombre this out, as y'all can see. Now I have a lot of, and as most of us African Americans do, and I'm just assuming that's who's in here. And if it's other people in here, welcome. You are more than welcome to be in here. Um, I have very, very straight hair. It's straight on my eyebrows, but curly in my head. So this hair here is straight and sticking up. Now, I did see one makeup artist who actually said that you should comb them up like that. So if that's what you desire to do, that's okay too. Okay. Now, if you can see, there's a little lightning right there. I just have to fix that. There's another thing that we can do too, excuse me, as well to make sure, because as I told you all before, I did a, I did an actual, excuse me, I did an actual hydrator primer so that my face, because I always forget the primer. I always forget it. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to use our, I call it a packer brush. Other people call it whatever they want. To each his or her own. Hopefully I have it right here. And I don't. So it's over here, I think. Because sometimes, y'all, what I do is when I use these brushes and stuff, every time I use them, I clean my brushes. So I've got brushes all over the place. In the back of me, I've got brushes on the side. I've got some over here. Y'all, it's just a brush mess, okay? This right here is what I'm talking about. So I use this right here. And what I do is I go in with this, Fit Me. But I don't do that first. The first thing I do, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do it like that because I don't want to cause any whitening. And we're just going to tap a little bit. It's not even that much. Y'all see that? And it removes the shine from off those eyebrows. Kind of removes the shine from off them. I also go back in with an eyebrow gel. This eyebrow right here, I don't know what it's doing. We're real light up in here. I don't know. Sometimes I have days when my eyebrows turn out absolutely gorgeous, and I'm proud of them. Other times, it's just not so. Okay, we fixed that. Now, the very last thing that I do with my eyebrows is I use what is called a brow gel. You can use, this brow gel is from the $1 million, excuse me, the $1 million um, eyebrow gel, the $1 billion eyebrows gel. But they also have it at the 99-cent store. Works just as good. It's just a gel for your eyebrows. And right here, you don't even have to put that much on. I do it just like this. Because when I tell you that it keeps those bad boys in place, I tell you no lie. You don't want to do a whole bunch. I do it mostly because I have eyebrows that oftentimes stick up. See how I do that? Doing the same thing on this side. Ooh, I got a whole bunch. I'm not the least bit concerned about that big smudge right there, y'all, because it's going to all come in once we do our makeup look. So I'm going to put my top back on my Fit Me. Like I said, this look right here is nothing spectacular. We're not using any high. I believe I got this Outspoken glow-in-the-dark license plate palette. Let me show y'all the front of it. The front. It looked like a real license plate. Ain't that cute? By Outspoken Cosmetics. And so what we're going to do is I always like to incorporate colors out of what I'm wearing. I have like a rust. I also have a turquoise. There's an orange. And we have some of those colors in here. We might be able to do that. The problem with this is that some of these colors can be really, really bright. But the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to have a kind of cut crease with a lot of colors there. And then I'm going to put a solid there. It's going to come in beautifully. The very last thing that we're going to do to these eyes with our same concealer brush excuse me, is I'm going to go in with my Revlon Color Stay eyeshadow primer. Yes, I use a concealer and eyeshadow primer. You may not have to, and that's okay. It just means that I have to do it because I have some extra situations that I got going on, about that much extra situations going on with my eyes. And the way I do it is I just pat it just like that. And then just, this stuff feels so good. It actually, you all has, it actually has shea butter in it. Now, I would caution you, if you have, um, if you have oily skin, this may not be the eye primer that you want to use. But I have oily skin, or I guess I should say I had oily skin. All of a sudden, this year, during the winter, I got flaky skin everywhere. On my eyelids, underneath here, on the side of my eyes. As y'all can see right, well, you can't really see, but there was a patch, a dry patch. Sometimes I get dry patches all under here. My eyelids look absolutely horrible because I'm on the mend. They look horrible. But trust the process because they won't look horrible for too long. We're going to put this on the other side as well. And I'm a patter, y'all. I do wipe and swipe, but more than anything, Carolj pats. It works for me because of my sensitive skin. Y'all, I can be swiping, and the next thing you know, we'll be seeing flakes everywhere, and that's disgusting. I don't want that to. Ombre. I unibrow everything. I bring everything together, just so that we have everything in the right place. You know, pretty much in the right place. I'm gonna get up close so y'all can see. Y'all see how moisturizing that is? It is so very moisturizing. I'm gonna take a little bit off on my brush because I've got to get up in here. As you can see, it's kind of messy and we don't want that to be like that. Just take the corner, kind of pull that out. See how I did that? I did it fast, but I was trying not to do it too fast because I wanted y'all to see it. And trust me, it all came with practice. And I'm, guess what? Still learning. She's still learning. But if I do say so myself, I'm doing a lot better than what I used to. Going back in with this packer one and just patting all that in place. See how I'm doing that? Kind of almost taking the shine out of it. We don't want to take the shine completely out because I need that. If anybody out there is dealing with dry eyelids, such as what I do, or dry skin, I'm going to tell you what I have been doing for the last couple of weeks, or the last week, actually, I guess. I have been actually, literally, moisturizing my face with Vaseline. That's how dry my face has been, and my eyelids as well. Sometimes, like tonight, I'll probably have to use something else because I'm actually doing makeup. Chapason. I don't care what nobody say. This is what they use, y'all, for bed sores. But if it actually with Manuka honey, so it's a very natural one. It has menthol and zinc. So you don't want to get it in your eye, but you can put it above your eye. I put it on with my finger after I clean my hand. So we've got all of that pretty much patted and in place. Now what we're going to do, we're going to get our palette, and I got to think real quick. I was thinking about you all using these. The only problem, and what are these? These are called Quick Makeup Stencil. I think I'm going to try it. Lord, please. I have a severe allergy, y'all, to latex. I have a severe allergy to adhesive, anything sticky. So what I'm going to try to do is, what does it say here? Sorry, y'all. I can't see this. Where my glasses at? If I don't take my tail to the eye doctor. What is this? What we're going to do is we're going to use the classic one. So this comes with a smoky eye. It comes with a classic eyeshadow. It comes with a cat eyeliner. I mean, these are things you can find on Amazon right here. I think I made, no, actually, yeah, I did get these from Amazon, but I also seen these um, on, I also seen these on the internet. It looks like, y'all, I don't see where I have a classic one. So what I'm going to do, it says smoky eye, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm not doing a smoky eye. So I'm going to use these, and they have right and left. So it tells you where to actually place it. Let me see how this sticky is. The good thing about it, y'all, is the sticky ain't that bad. So this is my right eye. This is my left. And let me see something. I don't know how they put these things on. Every time I try to use these, this happens. I might have to freestyle it, y'all. I really might have to freestyle it because this says left and ain't no way in the world that this is supposed to be over here. I'm gonna freestyle it. I'm not gonna use them until I try it on my own time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in really, really quickly with a fluffy brush. I got to wipe this stuff off my lips. With a fluffy brush, and every brush that I will be using, if it has a name, I'm gonna let you know. This right here is a Mata shade brush. This is a BMX 466. It's a little baby, a little baby, a little baby fluffer. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to use the Warrior palette. The Warrior palette is a palette by Juvia. I clean this thing so much and it don't look like it. I'm using that one right there because that's going to be our transition color. I normally don't transition nothing. Y'all see that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right here, actually up here and in here. Y'all see that little creasing on that eyelid? Got the nerve to have some creasing. And all I'm doing is making a moon. It doesn't really look like much, so I'm going to use another one. I'm going to use this one right here. And that is called Hanu, Hanu. You'll see this one, I promise. See how nice that is? Ooh, that's pretty. That's more like a, it's not an orangey brown, but it is a brown. I guess we could say a tan brown. And I'm just making a little moon right here and up a little bit. Not up too much, but just patting this in here like so. You see that? With the Hanu out of the Juvia's Warrior palette. Is this a little one? I know some of the palettes by Juvia's, such as my Masquerade one. This is I have the Masquerade one, but it's a Masquerade mini. Y'all, that's pretty. And what I want to do is kind of moon that. See that? See how I'm going like in a moon type of way? And I'm just patting from the left to the right. And you can do as much as you want to. What I mean when I say that, you can put as much as you want to or as little as you want to bring that color out. I'm going to be honest with y'all, I normally like to have tape because I love a real clean look. But honey, because of this crazy allergies, I had to learn, I got to fix this, y'all. I had to learn that everything I want is not what I'm going to get. I'm just trying to make sure nobody has said anything. Okay. From the left to the right again and then sometimes when I get up here in that part up here in this part, I do get a little bit heavier because I want it to be more in depth. Okay? Y'all see how I do that? Now we're going to go back into Hanu. Now, I have to do both of my eyes at the same time. I have not gotten good enough to where I can do one eye and then go back and do the other one. I can't do it, not yet. We ain't there yet. And I'm just going to do the same thing on the other eye with this nice little BMX 466 by Mata right here. Mata brushes, y'all, are amazing. They're very soft. I mean, how I got into the makeup, I've always loved makeup, but my sister loves makeup as well. And so she and I took a class together, and now we're MUAs on our own, and we're doing our own thing, and I love it. And the crazy thing about it, y'all, until I start doing this, I didn't have no problems with dryness. Go figure. So I've got this Hanu on my eyelid as high as I want to go, because I also want to use what I call a pen. I was going to pick my lip. Also, thank God that you all are online. I was going to use a pencil brush. Show y'all what I call a pencil brush. I don't know if this is even what they call them, but this is what I call them. Pencil brushes. Excuse me. And this is with my Little Mermaid. Y'all, I use all kind of brushes. This is something, a little brush that I got off of in a pack. I think it was 15 in a pack for like $6 or $7 on Amazon. Y'all see that? Ain't that cute? Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to go into the Juvia's, yes, the Juvia's Mini Masquerade. Y'all see this one? That's the one I want right there. And I'm going to take that. It does have a color. It's called Cairo, Cairo. It has some glitter to it. See that? It's real pretty. And I'm going to blow it a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is get right here. We might not be able to use the Cairo, y'all, because guess what? Cairo is very, very close to Hanu. But you can see, it's good. You can see it. Only thing I don't really like about using the pencil brushes when I do this, I have to have something that's really, really precise, but I'd rather use a smaller pencil brush. And for this look, I advise you to use a smaller pencil brush. What I'm going to do is on that side, I'm going to just go back in with Cairo and kind of reinforce right here as well. I'm going to take my little cute little fluffy brush. This is the Planet Makeup by Yolanda 0228. And I'm going to go right here and just do this. And kind of marry these colors together to where it's like a seamless interaction. Just really, really seamless interaction. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, you all, this is about to be a very colorful look. Sis, if you are not into color, this is not the place to be, because, honey, I do a lot of color. Now, if you want me to do more looks that are natural, that's no worries with that. No worries with that. Now, you see that? Now what we're going to do is take the Planet Makeup by Yolanda 228 and just kind of like do this. Almost like moving up. We don't want to take a lot of that space, but we do want to fill that space in. And as you can see how that is? You can see it's blended together really, really nicely. I am going to find, I keep looking back there, honey, and I got a whole bunch right here. Another Mata is the day, y'all. Another Mata, make sure this is right. Yeah. Sometimes Mata's things get stained. That's just a stain of pink because It's clean. That's a BMX 420. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Giza, Giza, out of the Masquerade Mini uh, palette by Juvia's Place. See that? That's it. Y'all, I'm sorry. I need to wash my hair. I need to wash my hair. And what I'm going to do right here, show y'all what I'm doing. See what I'm doing right here? Just kind of putting me some, y'all know I got to glisten. A lot of people say, Carol got to have her glitter. I'm a glitter girl. But I got to have some pop. There has got to be some pop somewhere. Now that looked messy. I got to clean that up. Oftentimes when you go in with your makeup and you put something on top, you're going to have to come back in. Like that orange. You see how I washed that orange out? No worries. We're just going to go ahead and go back into it. I believe that is Carolj in the mini masquerade palette. And we're going to come down. Let's come down a little bit. See how I came down a little bit, y'all? And I'm pressing it in as I go down and across. I'm pressing it in with our little pencil, uh, with our little pencil brush. See that? That looks pretty. See that, y'all? The only thing I don't like is I don't feel like you all are getting the full color experience. Wait a minute, that show ain't it? And if you haven't been on here, my husband, with his beautiful self, he fixed my. I was about to buy me another ring light. My husband fixed it. There's another color in here called in the Juvia's Place. Um, Baby, I can't see. Pray for my sight because it ain't no good. I like the Giza, but the Giza ain't giving what I want. So we're gonna go on Delilah, Dahlia, Dahlia, Dahia. It ain't giving what I want. Y'all see that? So we're gonna put. Let me see. Oh yeah, I like that a lot better. Y'all gonna see what I mean when I do it. And so I really lightly just go above that orange and go down. And I'm gonna clean that up anyway. So a lot of times, y'all, when I find these little highlighting colors, I go all the way down there. Some people wouldn't. That's okay. But that's what Carol is about to do. Go all the way right there. And we can always clean that up. Trust. Okay. What is this I got on my head? Okay. So that's what we have right there. Now, what I need to do is go back in with my Mata BMX 446, and we're going back in Carolj. We're going back in Carolj under there. Y'all see how Carolj got a little washed out? Because what I'm going to have to do, y'all, is I'm going to have to do a cut crease. The reason I didn't want to do a cut crease, but the reason I'm doing the cut crease is because I want all the colors, the other colors, to pop through. So we've got that one done. We got that one. Is that Carolj right there? Where's that one I use Carolj? Is that it? Yeah. We got the Carolj almost done. Somebody cooking something in here. And it stank. It did not smell good. I'm sorry. It stank. And I need not to be like that because I act like everybody is supposed to cook like me. And that's a pretty selfish way of thinking. I don't eat nobody's food unless I know you. And yeah, I'm really funny like that. So we got that part done. So we're going to move over here and we are going to take our pencil brush and we are going to go in with the Carolj again. Here it is right here with the Carolj. This is Carolj out of the Masquerade palette. And we are going to go up here Pat, 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 like so. You actually, I'm just saying that, but you actually, if you wanted to, you could do it like this. But you're still going to have to blend it out because the thing about it is you don't want, hey, Danny, welcome. You don't want a lot of harsh lines. I can't stand for folks to do their makeup and have harsh lines. I'm also going to go in with the Cairo and come in this way. Don't get me wrong. I know that I'm a work in progress just like everybody else is, but don't be no work in progress and or don't be a person putting on. There's some people that put their makeup on, Lord Jesus. I just have to pray because I'm not gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing mean. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but some of these people be looking like straight ghosts with the way that they apply their makeup. Went back in with the Planet Makeup by Yolando 228 E228 brush. I also have to, excuse me, use this one, which is a Mata 446. I'm sorry, 420, BMX 420. I'm going back in with the Giza from Out of the Warrior palette. And what I'm going to do right here is what I did before, and I'm going to pat this. Pat this, pat this, pat this, as not to kind of drown out that orange. And if we do, then we're going to follow up with the Dia, Dihia. We're going to follow up with that and kind of like put that there too and kind of press that in. Um, as you can see, it does look different and it look a mess like it did on the other side before. But we're going to go back in once again and reinforce our um, Cairo. That's what that is. We're going to reinforce our Cairo right here and make it stick out. The reason we really need this Cairo to be right, y'all, is because we're cut creasing. And if we don't have enough of the Cairo to stick out, when that cut crease comes, it's going to wash out that color. Okay? Using this brush to go ahead and come down again with Dia, Dihia. I thought it was Delilah, but it's Dia. And this right here, y'all, we can clean all that up. We can clean all that up. Right now, what we're doing is just trying to make sure everything is blended really, really good and is even. I always do this because I have to make sure. I'm telling you, when you throw your head back like that, you can see every mistake. Every single blending mistake that you have made. If you made any. Some people don't. They've been doing this thing long enough to where I do. I still make mistakes. And gonna make mistakes because I ain't nowhere near perfect. It's some folks that don't think they are, that think they are perfect and they will never make mistakes. Go on with your bad self. But since you lying to yourself, hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you lying to yourself. Okay. So I don't like the way this looks. My lips. Now, excuse me, I gotta get some chapstick. Where's my chapstick at? Oh, because I still have, I don't know why it's doing this. This is an old iOS, I think, chapstick, cherry or strawberry. Um, so, as I said, oftentimes you have to go back and fix what was messed up. So what I'm doing is I'm just looking to make sure that I'm fixing what was messed up. That Cairo is not giving the way I want it to give. So what I'm going to do is fix the highlighter with the Giza. Fix that highlighter with the Giza again. Don't worry about here or here because all of this can be fixed and cleaned up. All of it can be fixed and cleaned up. I love to pat because when you pat, you don't have harsh lines and stuff. I hate to see people with harsh lines and be swearing they looking good. That hurts my feelings. It hurts my feelings so bad when people do that. Let's get started. Okay, we're definitely not getting started. Yeah, more like. Okay. Nice to see you. Wait, what's happening? Stop. Okay. You have just 8 days to get your act together. Let me see. I gotta. Johnson here is an amazing teacher. See, some people think I'm amazing. And you Now, what I think I need to do is go in the Outlaw collection because the Outlaw collection has a bright orange. And I want that orange to be popping. Okay? Now, I don't have a bright orange, but I want the orange to be popping. So what I'm going to do is use the same brush. And look at this. This is a glow in the dark, y'all. I ain't going nowhere where it need to go in the dark, though. Do you see that? It's giving that orangey red look. And I always, like I said, I always do everything in a patting motion so that we can kind of make it look good and blended. This eye right here, my right eye, it's my right, always looks good to me. It looks always looks better than the other eye. I don't know why. And I'm doing the same thing on this side with that orange. A lot of times when you're doing your makeup, the color gets washed out. I'm not going to worry about this color right here because that's where we're cut creasing. So I'm not going to worry about that, but I'm making sure that above it, that orange is going to pop through with the cut crease. Like I said earlier, y'all, this is a very colorful look. If you ain't in the color, I don't know what else to tell you. Now, because I'm kind of a perfectionist, I'm going in with my Plain and Makeup by Yolando wipes, and I'm cleaning this up because I don't like the way this looks. It's driving me insane. See how I cleaned that up, y'all? Even over here, too. So this is kind of a little far out. Okay, now I need to get this. This is my micellar water. The easiest way, y'all, for me to do my cut crease is to use micellar water. And I'm able to clean it up the way that I like to clean it up with a Q-tip. So I'm going to go over here and kind of like saturate my Q-tip. What time is it? Oh, 6:19, cool. Here it is right here. And I'm going to show y'all right here where we put that beautiful brown. We're getting rid of it. How much sense that make? I don't know why we do that, y'all, but that's what we do. And I kind of need to go up a little high because I have that lid right there, which is called a hooded lid, a lazy lid, whatever kind of lid you want to call it. I got it. And I don't like it. Put that there. Somebody burning something now. Y'all, one thing I do have is a very sensitive nose. I smell everything. So the same makeup wipe that we use to I don't know what we use it for, to clean off the side of our eyes. I'm going to use the same thing with the Q-tip, the other side of the Q-tip. But I wrap it around like so. And up in here, I want y'all to see, I'm just wiping off and going up a little bit higher. When I finish, I'm going to show y'all what I've done. So y'all will be able. Y'all see that? How I clean that up. Now, what I'm going to do is the same thing on the other eye. I'm going to give me another Q-tip and do the same thing on the other eye so that we can make this, little situation right with the Q-tip. And I just go by this eye, okay? So I'm going to just go up here. When you have a hooded eyelid, you always need to go above your lid. And we're just going to wipe that out. See how that's coming off? I wish there was an easier way. I think there is an easier way that you can do cut crease where you don't have to even waste your eyeshadow. I know there is an easier way where you don't even have to waste your eyeshadow. But I always try to start with transition. Specifically, I don't know why, but when I have like a orange look, always. Okay, now doing the same thing that I did on the other side with that Q-tip, wrapping it in here and cleaning up this part right here because up under here gets so nasty. Y'all forgive me with the red eyes. As I said at the beginning of the video, I'm getting over COVID. So I still have some of the residuals like the cough and stuff. Okay, now here comes the front part. This is garbage. We are going to go in with a good Tarte Shape Tape in tan sand. And this is what I use in my concealer brush to kind of form out my cut crease. Cut creases are not hard at all. You just have to take your time. So I'm gonna go right here. I'll look up. You see how I looked up? I did the moon, I guess, cut out for a lot higher, which is a good thing. So I'm gonna just go like this and take small steps, y'all. Don't be trying to rush, especially when you first starting. Because if you try to rush when you first starting, you're gonna be mad at yourself. I promise you. Take it from somebody who did try to do that, and baby, disaster. And y'all, whenever I do this, I don't know why. I feel the need to get really quiet because you gotta concentrate. When I'm playing with my sisters, I say concentrate because, girl, yeah, I am good and churchy. That's actually what my instructor said. You know, Carol churchy. She talking about consecrate. I am good and churchy. Surely am. Love the Lord. So if you're not into Jesus, you don't want to be here because you won't hear about him here. Now, it's not perfect, but it's getting there. Just take your time and continue to carve the cut crease out. Now, look what I did on the side. You see how I went too much? Now I got to take this flat brush and go all the way so that we can have the other side meet with it. See that, y'all? There's a cut crease right there. I don't know why I keep messing this up. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. On the corner, I am gonna do probably a blue because I do have blue in this. Y'all see that? That's the kind of look we're going for. Now we're gonna go on the other side and do the same thing with our tan sand Tarte Shape Tape, which is a concealer. Now, I use a lot of different concealers. For my cut creases, I use Tarte Shape Tape, but I also use e.l.f. e.l.f. to me, this is only my opinion, is a knockoff of the Tarte. It just don't dry as fast. Tarte Shape Tape dry fast. Hence one of the reasons why I do use it for cut creases. Because you want something that's going to dry fast. Now, when you first start doing it, you don't. When you first start doing it, no ma'am, you do not. But after you get the hang of it, you're going to want that thing to really get caught. Look how I went. You're going to want that thing to really dry fast because, number one, you're not going to want to sit there all day waiting for that to dry. You're not.
So much tradition, and it's wonderful. The story of the Jewish people is a long one.
This is my problem eye right here. This one flakes more. It wants to give me more problems with the cut crease, but honey, we're gonna make it happen. And your little crest, your little moon, whatever you want to call it, trust me, it don't have to be perfect. I don't care what they tell you. It do not have to be perfect because you are going to get the opportunity to go back in after you have done all of your colors and reinforce that cut crease. You just have to know how to go back in and reinforce that cut crease. Now, let me look, y'all, because I got to make sure that it's right.
So, how long did they hold you back? Is that Jonathan?
This eye looks swollen, but it ain't swollen. It's just where I used to make fun of my sisters and how they have that spot. I have it too. And it is always raised. Okay, so I got the cut crease situated. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in with what I call my packer brush with some Fit Me powder so I can put it on top of that. Just so, number one, it could dry faster. Okay? And I know I just said it dries fast, but sometimes not fast enough. Sometimes not fast enough.
She never is. You don't have time for lunch, do you?
I'm just cleaning up, y'all.
Plans with Heather. Hope you don't mind if she joins us.
Just cleaning up. Okay, to give that part, that side time enough
So your boyfriend doesn't mind
to dry too.
Heather would kill me.
Okay, now comes the color that we're going to put on our eyes. What I would always suggest for you when you are doing a cut crease is either use a flat brush, a flat little brush. This is a good one. It's flat. Or I just think the flatter brushes are easier, like this one. See that? So we're going to go in with our Outspoken collection. And I think blue, we're going to do a blue on this side. So we're going to do a, it don't have to match what I have on, but it would be nice. See that? So what we're going to do right here is we have like what is an aqua color right there. That's going to be the first color. That's going to be our first color. This is going to be a very colorful look, y'all. Why this won't come out? And this is a matte color, baby. And I think I'm gonna put some glitter on it, so I shouldn't have said that.
Why not just cap it out a week? Well, there's a miracle involved. Listening. So 2,200 years ago, a small Hebrew army fought back.
So when I used this palette the last time, I had the same problem that I'm having this time. I don't think the color gives as much as it should, personally. Maybe I need to build it up. I don't know. But the situation I'm having now is the same one that I had the last time. Actually, it's showing up. I wish this bad boy. Here we go. See that? It don't have a name. I can't tell y'all the name of it. I'm just looking at it as like the aqua color in the bunch. Okay. Colorful, colorful, colorful. Colorful looks, sis. That's what we're finna get right here.
Thank you. Okay, these are the Lecas, those are the Sofanias.
That is a green that I'm gonna put on top of it. Do y'all see that? Can y'all see that glitter? Oh my God.
The secret ingredient.
That's pretty. I didn't know that glitter did that. Because I didn't use the glitter the last time.
Try it with sour cream. Really?
Yeah, so.
Not random, it's traditional. But if you don't want to be traditional, you don't have to. No, I'll do it.
I'm gonna see if I want y'all to see this in its true form. Let me see.
Amazing.
You almost can see that, y'all. Look at that glitter. She doing something.
Hello.
That green pretty. Hello. Okay. That green is pretty. So we're gonna go back in. That's the glitter again. just to kind of reinforce that up here,
doesn't work out.
because we want it even.
Bad at Christmas. Of course it's going to work out. And I too.
I'm gonna stand up so y'all can see my color. See my dress? See the dress I have on? Little what is it called? Amazon dress that I got last couple of years ago. I got and just I usually just wear it around the house. It's too long and a little tad bit too big. Believe it or not, around the back and the waist part, it's a little bit too big. So I don't too much wear it out. But I always, every time I do these looks, I always like to make sure that I have something that matches. We're going to use this one, and this is also a LR10. I thought it was Mata, but I don't think this is a Mata. This is a LR10 shadow brush right here. And so the next color that we are going to go in with is that orange right there ain't doing it for me. I'm going to go in with the orange that we did that wasn't doing nothing. See it? I'm going to go in with that because they have a glitter to go on top of that. So what we might be doing is a whole bunch of glitter. You want to make sure too when you're doing this that you're kind of like that orange is popping now. That you're kind of like blending those colors in because you don't want to just put it up there. God knows you don't want to just put it up there. Okay. Navy blue is going to be there. I thought I was going to be able to do a like at least four colors, but it looked like to me, sis, it's only going to be 3. And that's okay. I'm all right with that. I ain't trying to be here all night. Now I am going to kind of blend those and marry those two colors together because the worst thing that you do not want to see is a harsh line. No harsh lines. And like I said, here is going to be all glitter. So this glitter is a cream glitter, y'all. I didn't even realize that. Ooh, See that right there? That's the orange. We'll put that right on top of there. Child, we didn't just mess around here and got real glittery and fancy on tonight. That's what we did. Oh, These got some big old stars in it. I don't like really big glitter. I couldn't even see that. I don't like real big glitter. I don't. But, okay, it is what it is. We got a couple of little big glitters in here, y'all. Put that down. And now, the next color we're going to get it out of the Masquerade palette by Juvia's Place. And I'm going to use this bluey purple color right here. It is called Shy, CHI. And I'm using this brush right here. This is just a little generic brush by She. It's called She. And I do have a glitter for it. However, I don't know if I'm going to use it. Because, baby, when I tell you that I don't like this big glitter, I tell you no lies. And that glitter right there got a big glitter. Now, I do have another glitter over there. Hold on, y'all, real quick. Because I think I got another glitter over here. Glitter palette over here that I may be able to use. I hate when I get on here and I'm not prepared. But I had no idea that I was going to go this route. For real, I didn't. This is called a Starry palette right here by You Can Be Amazon. Ain't it cute? Very inexpensive. I don't think we're going to use this one. I think we're going to use the blue right there. But that blue, If it got them big old chunks in it, I'm gonna be mad and hot as fish grease. I ain't lying to you. I'm going back and shy so that I can finish this part right here. Okay, y'all, I kind of like that. Y'all see that purple? So we're gonna just kind of marry these and blend these. Then I'm going to try. See, they have a purple glitter in here, but baby, this purple glitter got big old purpley blue glitter. Oh, we don't have big chunks. Oh, let me show y'all. See that? All of the glitters in the Outspoken palette, the license plate one, every single one of them has like a green tint. Every single one of them has like a green tint. Trust the process, y'all. I promise you. I'm not gonna be looking crazy. Because I'm gonna make sure of that. Y'all see that? Girl, that look like a kaleidoscope. That is gorgeous. Now we're gonna go back in with our pencil brush right here. Same little pencil brush by the mermaid one. And remember I told you that you're going to have to go back in and kind of reinforce your cut crease because you can see it's a cut crease, but what we want to see is the cut crease a little more defined. So what I do is I take a pencil brush and I go right like this.
Oh, hey, you're here. We did say 6, right?
Now if you're not comfortable, see that, if you're not comfortable using, child, what is they burning in there? If you're not comfortable using the pencil brush, because maybe you're scared that you're going to mess up that up there, you can always use a smaller brush like this. And I'm going to show you on the other eye after I finish showing that one. I'll use that brush to show you how you can get the same effect. And all I'm going to do is just, see that? But we got to blend. We got to blend because you want to make sure everything is blended effortlessly. Effortlessly. So we're going in with our fluffy brush. This is a little Wet n Wild fluffy brush. And I'm just going to pat because we don't want that to look too harsh. I remember y'all when I first started doing makeup and I thought I was a bomb. I thought I was doing pretty darn good. This lady going to come on my reel and tell me, you might want to blend. Now, mind you, I said that I was learning. And she going to tell me I might want to blend. So that's our look, y'all. That is our look. It looks like a kaleidoscope. Don't look at all the dark under my eye just yet, y'all. We ain't there yet. We might have to do something else to it. But right now, that's the cut crease look. Let me go ahead and do this side the same way. So the first thing we started out with um, the green brush. Because I did put glitter on that, I do got to take the glitter off or we're going to have a nasty mess. I'm just going to tell you right now. Let me close this out. We're going to have it. And I always use the same brush with my, I always use the same, whenever I use glitter, I always use the same um, brush. I just always do. Always. There we go again. And I'm just going to do this part here, just like I did on the first eye. Remember that in this Outspoken palette, the Outspoken, is that what it's called? Yes, Outspoken license plate palette. With the matte colors, you do have to pat them in. The matte colors have got to be patted in because they just do. Y'all, I love a good glittery color. I'm a glitter girl, but I like a good matte too. I love a good matte. You give me a good matte color, honey, we are talking. I did a couple of matte looks over the weekend, and I was like, and I did not cut crease. A lot of people are cut creasing these days. Well, you can know you really know how to do makeup is if you're not always cut creasing. Now, that is not a shot to the cut crease queen, Chastity Jefferson. If you don't know her, check her out on Facebook. She's amazing. Going back in with the green, really pretty green. It has no name. And in the outspoken collection license plate palette. And I'm just gonna put this glitter right on top of this green. I like the fact, oh, you know what? I was about to say something and I stand corrected. I was about to say I like the fact that the green doesn't have a big, the big glitter, but it looks like it does. And the big star, they big stars. Y'all, that's too much for me. Now, like I always say, and I'm going to say it today, this look may not be something that you would particularly wear. I wouldn't, unless it was a very colorful uh, engagement that I was going to. Perhaps I was in the Caribbean and they had a nice little get together or whatever. Y'all see, that's a green, but if you really, really look at it, because of the glitter that is in it, it's given like a iridescent kind of glittery yellow. Now we're going to go in with that orange. Now the orange that I'm speaking of is the orange in the outspoken. I'm sorry, outspoken palette, the license plate one. These are supposed to be glow in the dark. I don't know. I think the ones that are going, excuse me, that are glow in the dark. Well, it doesn't say. It just says glow in the dark eyeshadow license plate. So let's see. Let's test it. Mm, I don't know. It doesn't matter to me whether glow in the dark or not because I'm too old to be wearing some glow in the dark, whatever. I just thought the colors were really, really pretty. So now we're going to go in with the orange. This is the same orange that we used earlier when we were kind of trying to get that. This ain't the same brush. How about that? Because I think I said I used all flat brushes. Let me wipe the glitter off. When you're doing a cut crease, you want to use a flat brush until you really get the hang of it. Because if you don't, welcome in. If you don't, you're going to have a whole entire hot mess. We are working out. We're just doing a cut crease, kind of bright cut crease look. We are working out of the, what is this thing called? The Outspoken Collection, Glow in the Dark eyeshadow palette. Let me show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Ain't that cute? I think I got this in a live on Facebook when somebody was doing the live. And look at these colors. They're really pretty. They have glittery colors, which is what I have on some of those. Y'all, that right there, that green, at first when I put the green on, I was like, oh, Lord. This may not be a color that you might wear. I tell you, for one, I ain't going nowhere with it on none of these colors like this. Actually, in my life, I'm just not. I'm going to go ahead. I'm just not. I can't do it. I'm telling the truth, shaming the devil every ounce of the way. And it's no pun intended for her actual products at all. I'm just saying for my age. Y'all, I'm 56. This one has a lot of stars, big chunky stars in it. And we're just putting that glitter. I have to keep doing that because, honey, these stars, they keep falling. I wonder, can I get up real close so y'all can y'all see that star? Wait. Look at that star. That's too big to be on your eye. That's just my opinion. Now, some people might like it. Go on with your bad self. Look what I just did. Run in my mouth. Girl, I got stars everywhere. I got stars all up there. Look at that star. So I'm just going to pat this in place and kind of marry the colors. I'd have made a whole entire mess on my other eye putting that star. I mean, on the same eye, but I kind of got that a little bit too much on my green. There we go. I fixed it. And so, welcome to whomever is here. We are just doing a really creative look out of the Outlaw. I keep saying Outlaw. It's Outspoken Cosmetics palette, and it's the Outspoken collection, and it's very colorful. Okay. Just with actually, we use the Warrior palette by Juvia. This is the Outspoken. I'm quite sure you already know what the Warrior palette looks like, but I'll show it to you. That was kind of like our transition color. Hey, Sheila. There it is right there. That's the Warrior palette. If you all want to see colors that are more natural, let me know. I love playing in makeup. So I will definitely be willing to do it for you if that's what you like. Going back in with the Juvia's palette. This is a Juvia's palette. The only thing I don't like about our palettes, and I'm just being real, is it is a lot of fallout. But the pigment is wonderful. Thank you for the like. I greatly appreciate you. That is our purpley blue that's on the corner right there. And I'm just going to tap this. Oh, I see some dry right here. I don't want to mess with it because if I mess with it, it'll mess up my look. Y'all, I am experiencing dry skin everywhere, on mostly on my face. And I think it's because, and I even put on primer. My goodness. We need a panel. You know what? Let me tell you this. Sheila, hit me up in my email and kind of break down to me what you're talking about as far as a panel. And honey, I don't have no problem. I love me some Sheila E, honey. So definitely we can do that. Just hit me up in my email. My email is all lowercase pretty diva 37. Yes, I've had it since I was 37 at gmail.com. And we can make that happen, my dear. Because I need to come on Facebook a lot. I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm on Facebook a lot, more often. This is a purple that we're putting. If you notice, all of the glitters that are in the Outspoken palette, every single one. Once again, I'll tell you it again, Pretty Diva 37 at gmail.com. The reason I tell you that one is because I look at that one every day. If I don't even look at the others, I definitely look at that one. So I'm just tapping in the glitter. Um, the glitter in the Outspoken palette, if you can see, it has stars, and it has more like a kind of look how it's hanging. It kind of has like a green every single color, y'all, has a green tint. Every single color has like a green tint to it. Um, you know who I miss? I'm looking for Monique. Monique ain't on here tonight. Monique, are you in here? Okay, y'all, see, I put that right there. I don't like the way that one looks. I got to play with that one a little bit. There's 3 people in here. Welcome, 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 beautiful people. And so I've got my purple, but really, really quickly, y'all, I did put my e.l.f. hydrating face primer on. And I've got to put a little more under my eye because my eyes, y'all, these eyes. So let me tell y'all what's happened. I was sick with COVID again. I will admit I do have some underlying problems with respiratory. So COVID hit me. Plus, I have been kind of doing like a lifestyle change with the way that I'm eating and stuff. And so honestly and truly, I don't think I was doing what I was supposed to do in the area of eating. And when COVID got one person, it ended up getting me. Going in with my pencil brush into my, um, not the pencil brush, because I said that on this side I did the pencil brush, but I'm using this one now. This is just a little small brush going into Carolj. Whenever you do a cut crease, a lot of times you have to go back in and reinforce it. See how it got all washed? Now I'm just showing you how you can use either a pencil brush or you can use, child, a pencil brush or just one of these little ones too. The only reason I don't like to use these little ones is because I am very ticklish, and baby, this thing tickle. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. It's making my eye itch. Just see how I'm reinforcing that cut crease? Just putting a little bit on the top. And that was a little tip. Nobody told me. I had to learn it on my own. See that? And what I did is I went in a little bit too much on my green, go back in. Sometimes when you put one color in, you take away from another one. And that's what I just did. Thank you, Sheila. I appreciate you. Definitely please like and share, y'all. Y'all, I think Sheila was in my room one time when I was in a live and I just broke down and started crying because something took place. And it just devastated me. I couldn't believe that the person who actually had come in my live, who knew I was actually live, came in and did what they did. That thing threw me for 10 loops. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and put this up. That is the um, license plate palette by Outspoken right here. Y'all, I got this palette. Ooh, I got this palette for $13. It has 24 colors. I ended up getting it when it was on, no, wait. I think I got this off of somebody who was doing a live, Chastity. Hey, Mr. Nate. Nate's my friend. See that, y'all? That's the palette for $13. I look a mess. That's why I said I'm going to come and do makeup because I'm kind of dark, y'all. I've had this COVID 3 times, and this time it was the blood of Jesus that helped me because, baby, I was toe up. I also used, this is my Juvia's Place. I ordered a battery for my camera. Oh, good for you. You know what? Let me tell you. As you all know, you notice I don't have on earphones. I don't have on earbuds. I had to go and buy another phone. I am actually using my new um, iPhone 14 Plus. Amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we're going to go in and Cairo because with this one, girl, this one right here, Juvia's palette. This is a masquerade one. This is a mini. They actually have one bigger than that. Her colors are so pretty. A lot of times people say they don't deal with her because of blah, 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 blah. What happened some years? That's your business. I don't have nothing to do with that. I do. That's Cairo. So we're going to just kind of get this right. Now, like I said, y'all, this may not be a color that you would wear, but somebody might wear it. It may not be a color that I would wear, but somebody might wear it. Now, the one thing about the masquerade does have a green in here. This green is called, y'all pray for my sight. No, pray for me to go get some glasses. I didn't earn the right to wear. Ooh, baby, I can't see nothing. Not when it's little and I'm white. This is called Molly. Molly. And it's a green as well. I know, Sheila, you tell me that more. When you told me that the last time, I was like, you know what? If people are asking me to come on more, I need to come on more. But guess what? Right when you said that, not to say that it was anything that you said or did, I got COVID. Girl, I've been out with COVID since. Okay, so this Saturday. Okay, first I had the flu, then I got COVID. So, honey, I have been out and toe up for a while. Lost a few pounds and everything because I couldn't eat. My husband got it. Everybody in the family actually got COVID. Everybody, from the youngest to the eldest, got COVID up in this house. There was only one person that did not have symptoms. And I'm so happy for him because mine were horrible. So this is my Plain Makeup by Yolando E220. Baby, is that 8? I'm going to make me an eyeglass appointment tomorrow because that's embarrassing. That's 228. It's a little fluffy brush. And I actually have already used it. I always do this because I have to look and see if my blending is on point. And it is. But I'm also going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of pat, 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 pat like that to make sure. I don't like harsh lines, y'all. All right. I'll come back to life will get to you sometimes. I don't want to do YouTube. You know, and I'm telling you something, Nate, right now. If you want to succeed with YouTube, I'm just telling you, you have to be consistent. If you're not willing to be consistent, I was moving. I relocated. Was that Sheila? Relocated from down south. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, honey, I was sick. Life will get you. Yeah, yeah. I was sick. I was so sick, and this time, I was sick and praying that no babies would get it because this time was pretty bad. I didn't get some of the symptoms that I had as far as the upset stomach. I didn't do that, but I literally, y'all, literally could not eat nothing, nothing. Period. What nothing. Mm-mm. My husband was sick and real sick, and I didn't want to get like that. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, so I am looking for a concealer because no, I'm not. There I go, going beside myself. So we're gonna finish up these eyes. Let me put this down here. We're gonna finish up these eyes, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna do an eyeliner. Now, like I said at the beginning of the live, I use both. Uh, I use both store bought beauty supply. This is called Black Eye by Absolute Cosmetics, $4.99. You better get you one. But I also have Lash and Glam, which is an eyeliner as well. See that? So it just depends. Right now, I've been on the black lacquer, Absolute Cosmetics. Oh, honey, I am too. And today actually was the first day. But I'm gonna tell you what I did. I got up, I was washing clothes, cleaning up the room, cleaning up my side of the room because I had water bottles everywhere. But guess what? The worst thing in the world is to be sick. And normally when I get COVID or I'm sick, my husband helps take care of me. This time we both were sick. The first time I had COVID, we both were sick with COVID. He's had it twice, I've had it 3 times. And I had it for the second time, this time. Well, not this, because this is the end of Thanksgiving. Last year I got it around the 6th of November. Yeah. So I know next year I'm gonna have a honey, I'm having a mask on. So what I'm doing is with right here, we're gonna go ahead and use our liner. I use a liner on top because I always wear lashes. And I also use a liner on the bottom. What you want to do is you want to start thin right there. And what I do is I just sit it and just pull back. Sit it and pull back. Because if you try to do a big old long strip, you're going to mess yourself up. Unless you've been doing it a long time. I have, but I still mess up. So guess what? I'm just going to take section by section. It works that way for me. Now, I did see something that I want to talk about on the internet today when I was trying to get my husband a case. Not a case. A charger. Did y'all know that when you buy iPhones now, where is that in my mouth? Piece of cough drop. When you get iPhones now, did you know that you do not get the port? Not in California. You are charged. I went to Verizon. Switched over to Verizon. I'm charged $19 for the port. And they gave me the charger. So I had to get my husband one. I bought an iPhone watch. Love it. They give you the charger, but they don't give you the port. So what I can tell you about the iPhone 14 Plus, it's amazing. It's very fast. Look at me talking about don't go fast. See what I did? See when you go fast, see what happens? I-14 Plus is amazing. Carol, you know, I got some more. Send them. I want to save them. Save them though. You can send them if you want, or you can wait. It's up to you. It gives me content, and I don't mind doing it. It gives me something to do. All right, so that's with our Absolute Blackout Eyeliner pen. Now we are going to get my favorite glue of all time, Dual Eyelash Glue, which is This one is hypoallergenic, made with coconut oil, still breaks out my face, my eyelids. This one is formaldehyde and latex free, doesn't break me out. So I have to use the purple one. If you don't have that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful allergy to latex and among a lot of other things, then you're lucky. But I do. I'm going to use fluffies today. Okay. So what I always do with my lashes is I do a couple of things, and I do like to share it, only because um, I don't want anybody else to do the same thing that I did. We learn through trial and error, but if I can help you by having you not do what I did and be vain, because it was vanity, I'm going to tell you about it. So what I did is, you all like and share for me. What I did is I used to wear lashes, used to buy them on YouTube. That's the best place to buy them if you want to buy in bulk. Or, oh, what is that place called? My sister's on here, but she doesn't know how to comment on here. So you can buy them from, I forgot the name of the place. Not Amazon. You can get 7 or 8 of them on Amazon for about $5 or $6, to be honest with you. But y'all know what? I like this, but I'm gonna have to change it. And I'm gonna have to change it before I put these lashes on. Tell you why. The reason I'm gonna have to change this part right here, I don't like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for a good little brown. We're just gonna go into the Warrior palette by Juvia's Place. That's a nice one too, Sheila, if you want a natural look. I cleaned this. It has not failed. Don't ask me. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know. I'm trying to see the color that I need to put there. I'm going to do a good brown. Y'all know what? I'm getting better because guess what? I usually have 150,000 brushes over here and I don't. I'm just going to start with this one. If you like a natural look, that's a good one. This particular color that I'm using is called, I think it's called Miso, but I'm going to have to wipe it off and see. And I usually wipe this off. I just didn't because I was like, shoot. I mean, hey, it's called Mino. Mino. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow and do a natural look with this one. But we're using Mino, which is almost like a brown. It's a brown, but it actually looks darker on here than this light is giving it. You'll see once I put it on. I'm just going to try to reinforce this cut crease a little bit. I'm sorry, y'all. I did that so quick. I did it quick. Y'all see what I did? Sometimes you have to do that. And I'm just going to use it to just blend everything out. This is not a blending brush. I don't even know. This is one of my little cheapy brushes, but it's stiff. And I needed something stiff that I'd be able to go all the way up in there and just reinforce that cut crease. And what I'm doing, you can do it like this. Like that. See how I did that on the end? Just pat, pat, pat. Or you can do it like this if you're a little more seasoned. And go, like that. And just go all the way across. I hear people saying all the time, I can't do that. Yes, you can. Stop saying you can't, because you can. Trust me. You can. God, at least some of those stars came off onto you. I'm just going ahead and fixing this up because I did get a little crazy on this side. Look what I did. But like I said, every time you do one thing, a lot of times you have to go back in and clean up that one area that you messed up trying to fix up the other area. So in with my pencil brush, I go back into Carolj, which is in Masquerade. That's Cairo. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, and have a blessed evening. Sleep well, sleep tight, and we will see you later. Have a good one. Um, I appreciate the support. So we're gonna go back in with Cairo. Oh, here it is. Cairo. Y'all see how I did that? But I messed it up on the end right there. See?
41 points, 12 assists, 12 rebounds. He was 14 to 27 overall. The all set the Golden State Warriors 116 to 113. And the Mavericks snapped their 4-game losing streak. They snapped the Warriors' 3-game winning streak. Down in Dallas, as we welcome everybody to the Warriors postgame live, presented
I
by
hope they don't be trying to get me because I ain't playing nothing but ain't nothing playing but um the you ain't got to turn it, baby. That's okay. They better go somewhere and go sound. Oh, what is that? Now that might get me. It's almost sounding like Cardi B.
and right there, Steve Kerr drew up a great play. He did up a great look, and you know, it just didn't go Clay's way, but
I have another round too that I
this game being down 17 early. We already knew this game was going to be a game like this. I told you the Dallas Mavericks play well at home. Before this, they were 80.
Look at my hair in the back, y'all. Look at that lock. I'm gonna need you to relax your nerves.
Just on the road and everything.
So I'm just doing a little bit of
For this team to play like they do, and he definitely came out tonight. 41, 12, and 12. Crazy numbers. You understand?
Okay, good. Thank you, Sheila. You're always here, though. You are so supportive. I be feeling bad because guess what? Girl, I don't come on YouTube a lot, but I do. And when I do, I don't leave. I should leave comments so people will know that I've been there. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm just going back in with that same brush that I reinforced that brown. In the Masquerade, they have one called Baby. Ooh, I can't see it. First of all, it's in white. Caliber. Calabar is what it's called. It's real pretty. Let me show y'all Calabar. There it is. Yeah, I go to your stuff. I don't always say nothing. I'm sure you've seen some comments because sometimes I do leave comments. But I'm telling you, when I tell you I am one busy sister girl, let me explain something to you. I tell you no lies. I don't work outside the home, but I do a lot in ministry. And then my pastor gave me something extra today. So I'm like, okay. All right. Calabar. That's Calabar. And y'all see what I did with Calabar? Kind of blended it in with that brown because that brown was a little harsh. And just put the Calabar above the brown. Now, like I always tell everybody, y'all, this ain't a look that I would wear out. Unless I wanted to. You know, we get to do what we want to. You was at Bible study tonight. Today is it Tuesday? Our Bible study is on Wednesday. But this is what they were doing. They were doing it on the phone as well as in person. And then they went and they stopped doing it for the summer. And now it won't be back until next year. Let's see. Okay, where's my blender brush? Yeah, now it won't be back until next year. I guess after the holidays, because people are going to be gone or what, out of town. So I'm just blending y'all this all together. So yeah, that's what that's all about. The thing with me is the church that I go to is like, if it's with traffic, it could be well over an hour away. But if it's not traffic, we could get here in about 45, still an hour away, 45, 50 minutes, still an hour away. So what we do is we mostly just go on Sundays and we try to support them. We have been having a few issues and God is going to fix it. That's all I'm going to say about that situation because he always does. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to put my eyelash over here and put cozies up. What I was saying about the eyelashes, honey, even though the eyelashes are pretty, make sure that you take them off at night. They are pretty, but you can put them back on in the morning. I developed a condition called blepharitis. Putting this uh, right on top of uh, right on top of my eyeliner. I always wash it off. I've got really, my cleaning techniques and everything have really changed since I experienced blepharitis because blepharitis, I'm telling you right now, is no joke. Y'all, it's not. It is no joke whatsoever. I'm trying to see if I got these lashes right because you know what? I don't care what nobody tell you. There is a right and a left lash. These lashes right here are very fluffy. So whenever I put my eyelash glue on it, I allow it to get tacky on my eyelid. I put it on this already, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it on this side. And whenever I put it back in, I always wipe it because y'all, our eyes are so sensitive. I know mine's are. I'm not a nasty woman by no means. But baby, I had the nerve to get blepharitis. Now, blepharitis does not come. I let it sit there, y'all. That's almost on. Blepharitis, and then I situate it. And I do my fingers. I don't use a tool. The tool don't work for me. These are my tools right here. Well, I'm going to need you not to show out now and have me looking embarrassed. Shoot, I was about to say, girl, you about to get hurt. So there she is. She's on there. And what I always do is I do this. That's why I always say whenever you put your lashes on, whenever you put your eye makeup on, whenever you put anything on that face, you make sure them hands is clean. Blepharitis is something that anyone can get. Simply because it is, she's trying to hang on the side, as y'all can see. It is a inflammation of the eyelids that comes from what is called the dermadex mite. All of us have dermadex mites. So when there is an over buildup, we get blepharitis. I know how I got the over buildup. Sleeping in lashes. Don't do it. They tell you not to do it for a reason. I had to purchase this on Amazon. Every time I take my makeup off, after I get my makeup taken off, my face cleaned and everything, I use this to remove. It's called Outs Dermadex Cleanser. So even after I use a whole makeup wipe my face and clean it, I still use this because let me tell you, sis, or brother, if you in here, if your eyes ever, you have single lashes. Single lashes, what you mean, girl? Ooh, what is that? What you mean, Sheila, single lashes? Oh, I know what you mean. You have individuals. I know how to do those too. I learned how to do those on YouTube. But the problem is, I don't know why it is that you can wear individuals long, but you can't wear strip lashes long. I think the reason is because with strip lashes, you don't get as much. I could do a video on that if you want. You don't get as much air, I think, to your eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on. I love strip lashes. I buy them all the time. My favorite are, oh shoot, my favorite are these ones by Kiss. I don't know if you've ever used Kiss lashes that you can get just from, oh, I got that kit. My husband cleaned up in here when I was gone, and I don't know where he put the kit, but it's a kit. The dollar store down here, they sure do, because I put them on my eyes. Let me see, let's go, wait a minute. I put them on my eyes the week before last, but I was having a flare up. So I put them on my eyes, and the next day they had to come off. So y'all, those are the lashes. See that? See that, y'all? And I just do this. I do follow up with Lashing Out Glam Top Lash. Yeah, individual lashes are not that hard to put on. The only thing that I would tell you when you're doing them yourself, because they can be very expensive when you go and get them done. Very expensive. I know in Georgia, when my sister paid for me to have mine done, they were $35, $40. Here, it may be a little more expensive, but I'm not paying that kind of money to do it to have them done when I could do it myself. The issue with me is my allergies are horrible. Girl, I got my skin, I'm allergic to everything. Girl, it's a mess. $35, yep. So I'm gonna go in this top lash with this eyelash. I always put mascara on my eyelashes. Yes, ma'am. Mostly right up under there so that we can incorporate our own lashes. A lot of people, when they do this, they put this on their own lashes before. I don't. I do it after. The reason I do it after is because sometimes if you have glue and it's showing, when you do this, it will not show. So that's the reason why I do it like that. These are like real fluttery lashes, y'all. But I just put enough to where I've got those lashes incorporated in it. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about when I say glue. Can y'all see that white right there? See? So I just try to make sure that I get under there. Actually, I need to glue that down. That ain't drying yet. So we got that. And then I'm gonna go in, like I told y'all, I use top line and I use bottom line cosmetics, high cost and low cost. Because for me, it depends on what is on sale. It depends on what they offering me. It depends, it depends, it depends. Um, oh, thank you. Um, so I'm looking for, is this the one I want, Wet n Wild? Child, this Wet n Wild ain't no joke. It ain't doing nothing. I'm looking for my eyeliner. What is that? And I still got to do my face. I'm tripping. Oh, the Wet n Wild is good. Wet n Wild retractable. That look nasty. Trust me, y'all, it don't look that nasty. Yep. Um, so even though I put this on like this, y'all, these ugly faces, it ain't gonna even show up that much. I'm still gonna go back in and put it on with a polish, with a eyeshadow, because I love the way black eyeshadow looks, and that's what I want to tell you all. They sell now a eyeshadow that you can put under your eyes. Okay, now we're going to go in with concealer. Okay, no, we're not. We're going to use a bottom lash. You don't necessarily have to use this. This is all by Lashing Out Glam. Top lash, bottom lash. I love the bottom lash. It's about $19. Look at that little brush. But I'm going to tell you, it does make your little eyes pop. It really does. I'm not going to put the black eyeshadow under my eyes until I am done. Sheila, don't forget, make sure you hit me up. Okay, so I'm gonna use two concealers because I want you to see that Lashing Out Glam. Lashing Out Glam. She is a small business owner. She is a black small business owner. She is on Facebook, but she has a website. It's just look up Lashing Out Glam. It should pull her up. And honey, sometimes I go and I get the under the bottom and I use the top one on the bottom. I'm trying to speed this up because I know some of y'all are it's getting late where you are. And I still gotta go cook, y'all. What time is it? Oh, it's only 7:20. Okay. I use Pro Concealer. See that? I love this concealer, y'all. And I use it here. Oh, okay. Okay, honey. And then this is my little concealer thing. I use it right here like this. Y'all see how that took that dark away? That is this, I know this is fine, but y'all know the writing's so small I can't see it. Fawn. I love fawn. So this is my little concealer, little brush here that I use to kind of get the reddening and the darkening from under mine eyes. I have already put on primer, and the reason I've already put on primer is because, girl, I mess around and forget it. So the best thing for me to do to not make my eye look be so sharp, I just went ahead and use this. And this is Pro Concealer by LA Girl. You can get it at any beauty supply, any beauty supply. And yes, you can get it at any beauty supply for $2 or $3 and probably cheaper. I've never seen this in the 99-cent store, but I have seen some of the Pro Girl items. Thank you. I have seen some of the Pro Girl items in the 99-cent store. Specifically, I have one of my favorite um one of my favorite, what am I trying to say to y'all? One of my favorite eyeshadows that is from the dollar store. Nikki K Perfection Spray. This is a finishing spray, but baby, I do it now, and I'm gonna do it in the end. This smells like cookies. Oh, it smells so good. Going in with my foundation, I need to get my foundation brush. This is because I'm gonna do my makeup a little bit different, y'all. I play it up so much differently, so different depending on my day. Um, your concealer and stuff, you can do it under or you can do it on top of your foundation. Today I'm doing it on top. I'm using Dream Radiant Loud by Maybelline, and there's my foundation. Okay, and I'm just gonna press it into my skin. And as you know, I'm going up because, baby, I'm getting older. I can't be pulling it down because then I'm gonna be pulling my face down. And y'all, I got a little lady stash right there. I don't have no problem with it, but I do have to make sure that when I put on my foundation and stuff, that I get that lady stash. Make sure that the girl, this stash is like one of my kids. This thing been with me ever since I was 10 years old. Was made fun of and everything. I don't care. I don't care. It is what it is. God gave it to me. I got it. Da-da. So, and I actually have had men who were straight men that actually like, oh, freckles are so pretty, especially when you put on makeup. Oh my God. Honey, I be making myself little moles and freckles. Sure do. I think they're so pretty. Okay. So I'm just fixing this up. I did have a little spot right here, but I ain't doing nothing going to bed tonight. I just want to show y'all a good little look. That green and stuff came out really pretty. You'll make, no, honey, let me explain something to you, my dear. There is a makeup guru on Facebook, and guess what her name is? Freckles, baby, and that's what she's famous for, the beautiful freckles. My son loves freckles on women. Let me see, okay, there we go. Yeah, my son loves freckles on black women because, honey, that's all he likes is black women. I got one that is going to give me some Amber Asian grandbabies, and I have a one that's going to give me some show enough black babies, show enough, and that's okay. I love them black. It don't matter with me. My beautiful foundation brush. I'm sorry, powder brush. Fit Me. It's called Deep Ponce. And you can use either the finishing powder by Fit Me, or I don't care. Sheila, I bet that they're so pretty. You can use the Fit Me powder in Deep Ponce or whatever your shade is, or you can use pressed powder. I use both. It just depends on the day, y'all, or where I'm going, you know. It just depends on the day. And I ain't going nowhere right now. So basically, this is just going to be, y'all see my pom-poms right here. If you noticed, I have that color in my thing. My sister bought those for me. Those little pom-poms. We're trying to do little things. You know, I'm so grateful for her for buying these pom-poms. But guess what? They look so cute on her. I don't like them too much on me. I think they look adorable on her, though. I think they look adorable on her, but not so much on me. So, we got our powder. We're not shining. Oh, I look not. You're so sweet. Thank you. I try. I try not to get on YouTube looking all ashy and rashy and actually today is a different story, baby, because let me tell you something. When I tell you that these locks then sweated and sweated and sweated and sweated, they have sweated and sweated and sweated. This is my little contour palette. This is by True Radiance. No, Black True Complexion Black Radiance, okay? That's what it's called. Sculpt. I'm sorry. Contour Sculpt Highlight. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use from Walmart something like what? $3.97, something like that. I got this one right here. And what I'm going to do with this one right here, this is my highlighter one. So we won't be using this one right now. I have started to do my dark one right up in here. My darkening. Now, I am going to go back up in here in my Tarte Shape Tape Tan Sand. 6, oh my God. And I'm going to go just like this and go all the way up, okay? Y'all see that? I'm also going to go here. Okay, and I kind of do liquid and powder together. So this brush here for my sculpt, right here, I need my nose snatched because I got a nose on me. Go all the way up. You know, I went all the way up with that dark. All the way up. Need more. Because I don't want this to dry. This is my little sculpting brush right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and incorporate these two.
Drop everything. Get to the Xfinity Black Friday sale. Click, call, or visit a store today.
At the Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event, you can make maintenance cost worries so last year.
Y'all see how that made my nose look thinner? That's crazy to me. That is crazy. Now I do have sculpting, so I'm going to go right here because you don't want to have that darkening on your nose. You do not, because you'll look crazy.
For every dollar we spend on public defenders, we spend $3 on prosecutors. The entire apparatus.
Remember I told y'all that I was going to use highlighter with this? This one here, and I have several highlighters. I'm going to use this one in the highlighting, and I'm just going to go just like this. All right, let me get this together so it doesn't dry because Tarte tape dries fast. Also gonna kick the sculpt, see that? And I gotta bring some warmth back into my skin. So we're gonna go here all along the side. And y'all, this is a quick way that I'm doing today. There's a way where you can be up in here all day, sculpting your face. Like if you have a double chin, there's a way that you can put your makeup on to where you don't have no more double chin. Going back in here with the sculpt, right up in here. See that? Yeah, y'all can see that. Look like somebody beat me up. What you're gonna do with this is just go up. But you want to blend it in. I even do it here and here. I have another highlighter, and the highlighter that I have, I've got to use something else too that I got from Amazon that I'm kind of excited about, and we'll do it at the end. Um, come in, right behind the door. This is called Stella. Come on in. There goes Stella, right behind the door. Not Stella, Stella.
Got the makeup on, huh?
Uh huh.
Looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay, and then we go. I like to do this so you can make sure to get it on the apple of the cheeks. Please, in the name of Jesus, don't put a lot of this stuff on your face. Now, I'm going to tell you this. This got to come off because my forehead look big. We're going to just have it on one side because my forehead look huge. I also have a blush. And the blush I have, I think I'm going to be using, is the Blush Trio by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm using that pink. I always use that pink. I've had this brush forever and a day. This is a kabuki brush from Bare Minerals. And I use it as my blush brush. And what I do is, I do that. Y'all see that? And do the same thing on this side. All right, let me look at myself. Girl, you cute. All right, the last thing I want to do is I want to get one of my favorite palettes by my girl Yolando. Playing in Makeup by Yolando. Y'all have seen this several times on the live right here. I'm just going in Bam Bam. I already know the name. I already know Bam Bam. Check my plastic off. This is Bam Bam. Right here, Bam Bam is just black. And what I do with Bam Bam is I get a pencil brush. Or if I don't get a pencil brush, why is it sitting here? I get a thin, here we go, I found the pencil. This is the one I use for my eyeliner, under and on top. Uh-oh, gosh. Y'all, every time I go live, I drop something. Hold on, please. Jesus, who won? Let me see. Did, who won? The Mavericks or the, please let the Warriors be the one. He don't sound like it. Stephen Curry sounds sad. Pencil brush. This is just a cheapy. No, this is BH Cosmetics 105. Bam Bam. Out of the Playing and Makeup by Yolanda Refresh palette. And I go like this.
I'm super proud of JP, Dante, JK, Jermichael, and they all.
Yeah, I done got fast. I got a whole long wing. And I should have, there's a really pretty Champion. I should have put Champion. And I'm going to show you where I'm going to put Champion. Champion is a really pretty blue color. Like a navy blue. Oh, shoot, I got it in my eye. That I should have used. And the way I do it, y'all, I do it on top too. I do Bam Bam on top too, even though you don't really have to because you did the eyeliner, and I meet it with this to go up to make that little. See how? Ooh, y'all, I have a. That's called a wang right there. I don't normally do wangs because I'm too old for that, but we're doing it tonight. Some people might think differently. I'm just speaking for me. Sometimes I'm old. I ain't got no business having no wing like that. Shoot, I'm really a senior citizen, okay? Now, put my plastic on here. Oh, we're going to use the same one right here, but I'm going to brush it off on a piece of tissue, and I'm going to go into Champion. Let me show y'all Champion. Oh, shoot. Champion is the blue sparkly color. Y'all see that? That's Champion. Almost look purpley. But I'm going to show you what we're going to do with champion. That's champion. Blow champion off because I don't need champion. I'm going to put champion right there. Because we have a really pretty blue
Overpass, hit a big three down the stretch, like all that stuff is huge. So
on the end.
confidence,
I am going to reinforce this right here
and understands there's a reason we play 20
as well.
because, you know, coach loved what he saw.
All right, let's go to Monty Pool. We sleep passes?
Now I got to add Yolanda to my reel because I didn't want to hear. I love this palette. Okay, babe, I'll check it right when I get off here. I'm telling you, girl, I'm finna go throw this a real quick dinner. I'm a fast cook. My sis can tell you, honey, I am fast. And it be tasting good. Last but not least, I am going to take this right here. This is a Becca powder, and this is a cooling powder. Now, I got these on Amazon, y'all. I got 12 for $3.99. Took a day and a half to get here. And you're probably like, what is that? Y'all, look at this. See it right here? That's one of those things where you do this, where you got to get it in there. So let me show you. With our Becca powder, what we're going to do is this is a Becca cooling powder, and it does literally cool you down. But what I always have to do, because I have so much eye creasing, see it right there? I always have to go in here and kind of pat that out. The good thing about these, y'all, these can be washed. They can be washed and reused. Somebody didn't call me. It is kind of messing with my blush, though. I see it on the end. But I just want to do that so that, and there go that dry skin. Hopefully when I put my... But yeah, this can be washed, okay? $3.99. I forgot the name of the seller, but I do like them. So we got that done. Last but definitely not least, because look at it. Y'all see what I did? You can kind of play that up. But let's go ahead and get our blush and kind of do that. Because sometimes, y'all, when we put on our makeup, we kind of wash out. Doing other stuff, we kind of wash out what we did before. And I'm going to tell you all a secret about me. I use, thank you. I use, see that, y'all, that right there that I just put on, that's eyeshadow. I mean, that's not eyeshadow. That's, that's eyeshadow. I just put eyeshadow on my eyes. Last but definitely not least, because we are finito, y'all, I am going to use Perfection Satin. It's a matte by Nikki K Cosmetics or NK Cosmetics. And what this do is this just finishes the look. Y'all, I got a whole fan over here. Why I don't have my fan is beyond me. But I do got my church fan in my Gucci, okay? I do right here in my Gucci. And I'm going to fan this stuff out so we can look flawless. Y'all, these eyes I don't like. I'm just being real with y'all. I don't like them because I'm not 100%. But anyway, that's our look. Look at this. Look at this lock. It just want to just be sticking all up. It's time for me to, look, you can tell I need to redo my hair. I had fever like crazy with COVID. So what I'm going to do probably tomorrow is I will try to come back. Tomorrow is tomorrow Wednesday? Thank you. Is tomorrow Wednesday? Yeah. I don't get on the, tomorrow's, I don't get on the prayer call tomorrow. So I'll probably come back tomorrow. It's not but 2 people in here. So if you can choose, go ahead. Do we want to do a natural look or do we want to, look at his hair, girl. Do we want to do a natural look or do we want to do a Vavoom look? What do we want to do tomorrow? Child, I got to blend this because I look showing up ashy. Gotta make sure y'all. Oh, you know what? I'm looking at myself and I'm like, something don't look right. These lips. We didn't do the lips. Y'all wasn't even gonna tell me. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all natural. You have Bible study tomorrow at 7, Sheila? Sheila, I thought you said you were at Bible study today. Tell me if you have. Okay, you have it tomorrow at 7. So 7 is 4 o'clock my time. Well, I'll come here tomorrow at around 2. I can do that. I'll come here tomorrow at around 2. Let's do a quick ombre look. Real quick. Let's see what we got right here. We got a blue. Girl, that is awesome. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That's amazing. And people, I'm not going to even say what I was about to say. And people stopping the Bible studies here. Okay. Let me outline my lips real quick. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll come here at 2 because that'll be 5 o'clock your time. I'm gonna outline my lips and show y'all how to do this ombre lip. You just go with the shape of your lips. If you want your lips to appear bigger, just make this round right here. I don't need no help with bigger ones. So I just do my little cupid's crest. That's the cupid's crest right there. See how I went in and in? And then you follow this. Yeah, God bless me with full lips. My older sister does not have full lips. This is, I believe this is called Burning Love by MAC, but I'm not sure. Yeah, this is called Burning Love by MAC. It's Burning Love. And I'm just going to use this to outline my lips and do that little ombre. Ooh, baby, this mirror. See how I'm doing outline the lips? Yeah, honey. Most of us that are African American do. I'm not complaining. My older sister has very thin lips, and she don't particularly like them. Yeah, she has pretty thin lips. Girl, we might have to have a Kardashian lip today. So, okay. And you just go on the inner sides like that. And then I got this little generic. Please do. Please do. I would greatly appreciate it. This is just a little peachy color I have. And I'm just going to put it right here. See that? There's that ombre look. See that? And then, if you are like me, you like shine. So I always use my, I always use my NYX, please do. I'm going to post something too on my page that I'll be here at 2. I just do this. There it is, y'all. There's our look. And this right here is called NYX Shine Out Loud. It is in the color. Maybe they need to start making stuff big on these things. I do not know what color this is. It's in the color pretty. That's what it is. No, I don't know what it is, y'all. I just know this is it. This is it right here. I have a whole bunch. But what I'll do is I'll do a natural color tomorrow. We'll be using lingerie. We'll do a ombre with lingerie on our lips. Yeah, this is NYX lingerie lip gloss. It's called lingerie. So we'll do a that, and we'll use the Warrior palette, Juvia's Warrior palette to do. I love color, but I love natural looks. Well, y'all, that's the look. And let me close my eyes so y'all can see. So what we have now is just like a little kaleidoscope of colors. Y'all see? And then we have an ombre lip. All right, thank you so much, you all, for tuning in. My husband is eating. I need to get myself and go. Y'all, look at this hair. Look at this hair. She says she's going to write down everything. Girl, this is a mess right here. A mess. It needs to be done. but I'm thankful to God that I completed the process. I love you all. Some look at this one. Honey, they call my son calls that energy. My husband don't like when they do that. What? Oh man, Sheila. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a natural look tomorrow. I'll be here at 2. When I get off of here, once I get back from cooking, I'll make a sign that we will be doing it on my community tab. But on Facebook, I'm also going to be going live. You'll probably be at church, but if you do go on Facebook after, it's under I don't know. I'll let y'all know when I go live tomorrow at 2. I probably am going to be doing a beautiful, beautiful look. I'm wearing a head wrap tomorrow with turquoise and yellow, and that's going to be the color that I'm going to do tomorrow night. Love you all so much, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye bye.